Okay, you guys have no idea how long I've spent trying to get this tire on, and it's on. So I could just end the video right here and it'd be a winner. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm converting these wheels to tubeless. I've had them for a while, and this is my experiment in turning them into tubeless wheels, because everyone says that it's better and I get flats all the time. So this is gonna be a huge improvement and it's gonna be super easy. So follow along over the next, probably longer than it needs to be. I tried this before I did the video and it did not work. So we're gonna try it again. How in the world, if I just lift it off, why won't it just come out? Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay, see? Easy peasy. Now, got that out, and that's like I don't know, that's pretty significant. Next step is to put this little white thing in. This is the Bontrager rim strip. Pro tip, if you're gonna use a Bontrager strip like this, what the heck? Oh, you wanna line it up and then put your, where is it? Where is it? This little Presta valve thing. It's like a tubeless valve. You put that in next. That way, you don't have to worry about misaligning the hole. Because once you get this rim strip thing in there, it is so difficult to get it out. Like, so difficult. This part's all gonna get cut because it's boring. So it doesn't really matter what I say. Blah, blah, blah. This wheel is driving me crazy. Almost broke it trying to get the tire on last time. Okay, so rim strip is in. One of the things that I learned from last time, so pro tips, I got all kinds of pro tips for you guys, but make sure that this is all the way in, like along the edges, because if it's not, you're gonna try and fill it up with air, it's gonna go and not fill up. So make sure that's all the way in on all the edges. And I'm telling you what, it's going in way, way easier this time. I think we're getting close to having this all the way in. Some of the people in these tutorials have all these fancy tools, you know, they've got that like spinny thing they can put this on, and this goes so much easier. But if you don't have that, you don't need it, so. Okay, that's in all the way, which means next step is the tire, which I have, obviously, right here. Oh. Okay, got the tire. Gonna throw the tire on, nice and easy, hopefully, because now I don't have to worry about that. Am I supposed to put, yeah, I need to put the logo by this thing, because I'm a professional. Did I lose my, no, it's fine. Okay, throw that on here. Please, please, please go on easy. I spent hours and hours trying to get this thing on the other day. It was very difficult. And I want to go on easier than that. Pro tip, gloves, because my fingertips are like sanded down to nothing at this point. So throwing the gloves on, this should be a lot easier. They say, I can go through some of the things that I learned while I was trying to put these tires on. Step one, you're supposed to make sure that it's all the way in like the center bead, because of the smaller circumference, makes it easier. That was interesting. Second thing, they say start with, actually that's a good point. They say start with this side and then end at the, okay, I'll do that for the next one. But for now, I'm just gonna make this work. Okay, ouch, see, easy. And then for the next one, I'm actually gonna start on this side, because that's technically what they tell you to do. Start on this side and make sure that you get it into the tire, like the middle section area. I don't remember what they called it. If you do that, it's gonna be a lot easier to put this guy in. But I'm telling you what, if you're having a really, really difficult time like I was, I guess I'm still having a difficult time, I probably shouldn't be talking yet. But if you were having a super difficult time like I was, what I would recommend is looking and seeing if you have any of that rim tape in already, because the rim tape that I had, I threw it on the ground somewhere, but it's super thick. And since I was putting that plasticky one in, that was an additional thickness. So when I was trying to get it on, it was just not having it. Whew, okay. You guys have no idea how long I've spent trying to get this tire on, and it's on. So I could just end the video right here and it'd be a winner. But next step after that is to seat the tire. Now, there are a couple things that people say. Some people, again, in these tutorials have all these fancy things like bike pump with a compressor on it. Don't have that. So I do have an air compressor that has a hole in it, but it can work for just long enough. So I can get that up to 120 PSI, which I'm gonna do. And then we've got this extended a little bit. And I took the core out because the core is a little bit thinner and it only works with the press to pump, which isn't obviously going to work with my air compressor. So I took the press to valve out. I'm gonna charge up the air compressor. We're gonna get this done. It's really loud, so I'm just gonna cut this part. Okay, like I said, this got a hole in it, so we gotta be quick. Essentially, 120 PSI, throw it on there, it seats the rim around on the outside. Okay, so I figured out part of the problem here, and this might be a problem that you might encounter as well. A lot of the air was escaping through the valve hole. Tighten that up. We should be good to go. Let's try it again. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Okay, I still think I'm losing air through this thing, so I'm gonna tighten that even more. Dang, that was close. Okay, one more time, 120 PSI, let's go. Sounded like it worked. Oh, guys, I think we did it. I think we did it. You can kind of feel around the rim that it is no longer in the center. It's now on the outside. I don't think I've popped anything, which is also super good. Okay, so now that we've got the tire completely seated around the rim, we are making excellent progress in this conversion. I'm super, super excited about that, actually. So, next step is the sticky stuff, the sealant. Okay, sealant, I've got the Infant's Tylenol syringe, perfect. Also, doesn't cost, well, those infant Tylenols are quite expensive, but I didn't have to buy it at the bike shop, so that's a plus. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour what I think is 2 ounces of this stuff. We're at like 12 something. Okay, something like that. How much is that? Okay, that's pretty close. Maybe a little more. Okay, now the reason I do that is so that I can use this syringe and just dump it into here. Okay, so now that this is completely seated, I can put the sealant into the tire, and I need 2 ounces for this size tire, I think. And so what I'm gonna do is fill this thing up to 5 milliliters 10 times, because 50 milliliters is roughly 2 ounces. I looked that up, I didn't know that. Oh gosh. Get the last little bit, okay. Now that we've got roughly 2 ounces of sealant in the tire, I can put the Presto valve back on, and I think you just fill it up at that point. This is easy. See, getting a tubeless tire is actually super, super easy. I don't know why everyone makes a big deal about it. I've also got this tool to take out and put back in the Presto valve. I would not recommend it. It's like 10 bucks for this thing. It's a little piece of metal. You could just do the exact same thing with a, I don't know, set of pliers. Seems a little ridiculous to have this, but at the bike shop, they said I needed it. I disagree. Then again, I have no experience, so whatever. I don't think you need it. Okay, so we got a ton of sealant in there. One of the things they say is to roll it around. So I guess we'll do that. We'll get sealant everywhere while we do it probably, but this is an experiment. Okay, so we rolled it around. You can hear the sealant swishing around in there. Good, good, good. Okay, now we just have to fill it up. just be happy with that. Okay guys, against all odds, I was able to turn this normal road tire, normal road wheel into a tubeless wheel. And I think it's gonna work, which is incredible. I mean, there's a mess everywhere, sealants all over the place. My hands hurt. I was bleeding yesterday from trying to get this ridiculous tire on, but hey, we did it, guys. Now we're gonna get back on the road with tubeless tires, never get a flat again, because that's what I was promised. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.